Welcome to Cadwell Park for the International Sidecar Revival. I'm excited to be here. The weather isn't too great, however, so excited to see how big this paddock is and the mix of sidecars and outfits that we have here racing over the weekend. It's just incredible, isn't it?
It is. It must be the best sidecar meeting in the world, I think. In my opinion, it certainly is.
The names that are in the entry list is just insane as well, isn't it? Seeing them battle it out on a track as iconic as Cadwell Park.
We've got a very packed programme this weekend.
So many laps to cover and so many races to cover. I am so grateful to be here. Jack, I can't wait to support you from the sideline, and we'll have him join us once again. So stay tuned, because we've got lots of three-wheeling action coming your way.
Here at Cadwell Park, we've got a lot of different sidecar classes alone at the Sidecar Revival. You can just see in the background there the pre-injection sidecars going around. This is the British FSRA pre-injection championship. We've also got the Bears in this group. Now the Bears, they're the upright sidecars. They're more sort of Wallace and Gromit style looking ones. They're called the British European American Racing Sidecar. That's what Bears stand for. And the pre-injection sidecars, what makes them different to the rest of the sidecars is that they've got their fuel system is pre-injected, as it says in the name, which means they've got carburetors. This weekend we also have the British Formula 2, the FSRA sidecars here. You've got people like Pete Fowles and Alan Fowles winning that at the moment. So that's the TT spec bikes. It's their British Championship. You also have the British F1 Sidecar Championship, the Royal British Sidecars. They are the Formula 1 chassis, the monocoque design bikes that are with 600 motors in. That's their British Championship. They've got a few rounds. They run the BSB often. You also have the Prometheus Cup sidecars. Now they're the front exit. They are brilliant to watch. They're the front exit classic sidecars. This is one round of their European Championship. But the fun doesn't stop there. We have stuff like the parades going on, the GP Sidecar Legend Parade. You've got people like Steve Webster on his 1987 World Championship winning sidecar. That is a monocoque with a Crowther engine in. It is a beautiful thing. It's a 500 two-stroke in that. You also have some other fantastic bikes out there. You've got Rob Fisher on his 600 Baker Gemma, and then we've got the taxi rides as well, which Haley is going to have a go at later on. So they do have a whole racing in the wet for passengers, it comes and goes. Some people say they love it in the wet, some people say they don't like it.
First race in the wet, first time at Cadwell. I've only done about 4 or 5 meetings. It was definitely an experience anyway.
First time driving a sidecar in the wet, ever, so it's interesting.
Right.
It's slidey, yeah.
I haven't really driven in the wet very often, so it's all learning for me. Hopefully stay off the grass and bring it back.
We had a bit of a off-road excursion. He ended up launching me out. He didn't want me on it anymore.
Biggest pain's trying to choose tyres. What tyres you put on? Is it dry? Is it wet? And this place has got its own ecosystem. So half the track's dry and half the track's wet. So it's a bloody nightmare.
I find it a little bit more physical, a little bit more mental as well, because you really got to feel what the crack is with the bike, sort of thing. Rather than just fully working the left and thinking, you need to work this. You're sort of in the middle thinking, is it a bit too much? You're going to slide, it's going to pick up, and then the right hand is usually going to spin all the time, and it's going to be greasy. Some people they just find it a lot easier because fundamentally, as a passenger, everyone says just be lazy in the wet because the driver handle it all because you don't want any unpredictability.
Well, it is easy in the wet as such because, you don't really have to work any less, but it's just steadying the bike at the back, so you're on the back quite a lot, even down the straights where you'd usually tuck in, you're just on the back.
When it was wet, the straights, you spend a lot more time on the back wheel. When you're doing left-handers, instead of putting your weight forwards more, you're kind of trying to pull your weight back over the side, but as far back as you can get it. So I know I still go out the front, but some people tend to go over the wheel arch in the wet.
Yeah, we've been in situations like this a few times before in the past. Yeah, I never thought I'd find myself in it again. Like 63 years old, but hey, I rebuilt it and I thought I've got to at least ride it.
So finally, I'm getting a chance to have a taxi ride. So the great Michael Russell has let me jump on with him. And then Vicky Cook as Lemmy Hill Leathers. So I'm all set up. I'm just going to get signed on. I'm going to enjoy 2 laps. Can't wait.
This is taxi ride session here at Sidecar Revival. It's fantastic. I had my first ever ride in a Sidecar here and I've been passing ever since. Never looked back. There's some magnificent bikes about. Just because she has to go on. Haley, go on. How you doing? First ever time on a taxi ride in Haley. How did you get on?
Wow, I tell you what, it's physical, isn't it? Only did 2 laps. I started to lose the grip on this hand. I was like, woo! I was screaming all the way around. It was so good.
It's such a niche sport. If you can open up to the rest of the world, why not?
Up there on the podium, Craig Curry and Justin Shaw.
Sean Hegarty and James Neve. And in first place, Peter Founds and Jevon Walmsley.
George Holden, Oscar Lawrence, best results so far this season. Well done, everybody. Round of applause.
Not bad results, hey?
Yeah, no, it's all going well. It's all going good. Pole position, 2 wins up to now, and yeah, it's going good.
We're building all the time, and to get 2 solid results so far is fantastic.
I'm chuffed with that, like, to be fair. It's third place in the cup, that's no mean feat, I don't think.
It's really good, unexpected after yesterday's wet race, but it's pretty good to get on the podium in the GP class.
I think we're podiumed in both classes.
It's probably one of our best weekends we've had, I'd say.
We're quite pleased with how it's gone. Got some good points and, yeah, tidy weekend.
And each time we finish, it's like, yes, we've done another one.
It's always a good meeting. All the Sidecar boys turn up en masse, so yeah, it's always a good atmosphere.
In every class, every ability, everything here and there, and it's great to see on track.
Weekend is over and done with the Sidecar Revival of 2023. It's done.
We saw some brilliant races, didn't we? Like FSRA, Pete Founds pretty much cleaned up every race. I mean, no surprises there, let's face it, but then we had Alan Founds and Jake Roberts in the chair as well, going second quite a few times. And the club cast as well, Brian Alaria and Arlo Brownie, they had some fantastic results, along with the British F1 sidecars as well. There was some brilliant racing right away through the field, even down to the pre-injection and the bears as well.
We've shared some of the stories, just a few, it's just a snippet, but there's so much more to tell, isn't there? And
the Sidecar paddock is always a paddock full of stories, like, isn't it? You can speak to a few people, get enough, but it's endless really out there, isn't it?
There's loads more coming your way, so please stay tuned. Please like, subscribe, make sure you tell all your friends about it who's going to enjoy it really as well. So we're here from Cadwell. Sad to say goodbye, but the sun's shining now.
Why now?
But anyway, listen, 3-wheeling.
By the sport, for the sport.